It's Banksy. The mysterious street artist has been unmasked. We now know Banksy's real name.
So let's reflect on Banksy's $250 million business.
But besties, let's start by sprinkling on some context. The inventor of the Bitcoin.
The two Daft Punk helmeted DJ dudes.
Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, all the man.
All secret identities. And so was Banksy.
Yes, the world's most famous anonymous artist.
Banksy once posed as a street vendor in Central Park selling $60 scribbles.
True story.
That were actually worth $6 million now.
Banksy walks into a city without warning and graffitis a random brick on a wall at night, and then that wall is worth $1 million the next day.
Banksy once gave Sotheby's, the fanciest art auction house of all, a painting of a girl with a red balloon to sell for $25 million.
But he'd built a shredding machine into the frame of that painting, so after the auction closed and they sold it, the painting self-destructed.
He shredded the $25 million artwork he sold. I don't think he got paid for it, right?
We're not making this up. Everything we just said is true.
Who builds a shredding machine into a frame? Banksy does.
But breaking news, Yetis. Reuters claims they have proof of Banksy's true identity and his real name, spoiler, not Banksy.
According to Reuters, Banksy was arrested while spray painting public assets in New York City in the year 2000.
And Reuters got a copy of his signature on that court paper. And Jack, what exactly does it say where he signed?
Robin Gunningham, a British man now in his 50s.
That's right, Banksy. He's really Robin Gunningham. Or actually, he was only temporarily Robin Gunningham.
Yeah, he changed his name to the most common British name there is, David Jones, to help protect his identity.
So that's why what was most fascinating to Jack and I is the business of Banksy.
Because Banksy has sold $250 million worth of art while remaining anonymous.
And here was the secret to those sales. Despite his anonymity, Banksy operated a legitimate business. As he called it, the Pest Control Office LLC.
Well, during the pandemic, Pest Control Office LLC made bank.
Americans were splurging on stocks, Bored Apes, and any kind of art. So Banksy sold $171 million in one single year.
His company has sold 9,000 pieces altogether, which includes prints. And the company's job is to verify that it was Banksy who made this art, but do so without revealing Banksy's true identity.
Exactly. The LLC keeps Banksy arm's length from the gallery system to maintain his secrecy.
So Pest Control Office LLC is basically a private market regulator.
That's right. Their value is in controlling the quantity and the veracity of Banksy's art. Basically, like the SEC of Banksy.
But here's the wild plot twist. According to the Wall Street Journal, his real identity being revealed will not hurt the value of his art. In fact, it will help the value of his art.
Yes, we know. We told you that where there's mystery, there's margin. And secrecy is what made Banksy go viral in the first place for over a decade.
But if you're going to spend $25 million on a Banksy piece of graffiti, you want confidence to know he's a real person.
Yeah, you want 100% confidence knowing it's one person, that he's still alive and that he's actually doing this.
And that he's not like an awful person who's been canceled for some horrible thing he did.
And soon someone will have the chance to buy the first Banksy post-unmasking, which we bet will sell at a record price.
There's a whole new collection of scarcity you can sell now that he's post-unmasking. You think he's going to get a Twitter account?
I mean, Robin Gunningham is definitely available, Jack. So, Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddy Banksy?
At work, you can build your own mythology too.
Yeah, that's right. Jack and I see a career angle here because there's a range of practical career advice from this maverick mystery artist who was unknown for so long.
Lesson number one, it wasn't his skill. It was all about the surprise location that his art was revealed in.
Lesson number two, it wasn't what he drew, but it's the conversations that what he drew started, like that painting that self-destructed live at the fancy auction.
And number three is that not saying anything can be louder than any words you could say.
Besties, those counterintuitive moves built Banksy's personal brand beyond any other modern artist.
So think about where your work is going to appear and what conversation it could start.
And how sometimes saying less lets others talk about you more.
It's not just mystery, it's mythology. And Banksy built a $250 million business on it.